Hey Nash, what should we make?
In keeping with our fusion and lasagna themes, let's see if we can make lasagna enchiladas.
All right, let's make lasagna enchiladas. So when I was making my list of what else can we fusion, I was kind of thinking like, could you make like a lasagna burrito? And I was like, but you know, you kind of want to like put sauce all over it. And then I thought, duh, let's make lasagna enchiladas. So essentially we're gonna make kind of individual little tortilla-wrapped lasagnas, put them all in a casserole dish, top them with sauce and cheese. So it'll be like, kind of just like a cheese enchilada, but it'll be more like an Italian cheese enchilada, not like a Mexican cheese enchilada. Anyways, regardless, it'll be different, but not too different, but I think it'll be good. We're gonna have to find out together. Without further ado, let's go. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is make our meat sauce for the lasagna. And I'm gonna cheat. Normally I'd make this from scratch if I was making a real lasagna. But since we're making a weird experimental lasagna enchiladas, I'm just gonna start with a jar of sauce. So pour in a jar of sauce to, I don't know, a decent sized pot. You add some water, pour that in. That way you get all your sauce. You paid for it, you might as well use it. You turn that onto, you could start at low or you could start at medium, but we're eventually gonna take it down to low. Then we take a half a pound of ground beef and just sort of crumble it up into kind of smallish pieces and just sort of put it all in there. It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science. And there's no real rhyme or reason to this, just crumble it. You just don't want any big pieces like that. And we just want to kind of stir all this in, get everything sort of submerged, combined. If you have any bigger pieces because you were lazy and didn't get everything small, then you can just kind of poke this around and break up anything that you think might need to be broken up. We want like tiny little pieces in here. And once your sauce comes up to a simmer, you can turn your heat all the way down to low and just let it simmer for long enough until you're confident that the meat is cooked. I would say probably 20 to 30 minutes. That's usually where I go. I would say just 30 minutes just to be safe. Stir it occasionally so you know nothing sticks or burns, especially if you have like an uneven burner. But yeah, so we just let this go. Then once your sauce has been cooking for a while and it is violently bubbling everywhere and making a mess, you can go ahead and turn the heat off and then just sort of let it cool, set it aside, whatever, until we're ready to use it. Then we want to go ahead and grate some mozzarella. Don't forget to pay the cheese tax. Take this, clean up a little bit. And we put our mozzarella into a bowl. Then we add some ricotta cheese, a little bit of Parmesan. Fresh grated would obviously taste better, but this is what I have, so that's what we're using. A little bit of salt, pepper, and garlic. A little bit of Italian seasoning. Then we get that all combined. And we set that aside. All right, last thing we need to do before constructing is we need to cook some lasagna noodles. So I have these ones I have are oven ready ones. So you can put them in dry to make a lasagna. But for these, I want them a little bit loose and pliable, but not fully cooked. So I have some water that's just barely boiling here. So I'm just gonna, this should probably only take a minute or two, but I'll let you know as soon as I figure it out. All right, so once your noodles are cooked, but not all the way cooked, then we can go ahead and pull them and we can put in the rest of our guys. And we're ready to build. So we take a tortilla, we're just gonna put this guy in some tomato sauce, just one side, get it nice and coated. We'll set this aside. And then we take one of our noodles, lay it down right there. Then we take our tomato meat sauce, and we'll just real thin layer. Then we take some of our cheese mixture, spread that out along there. A little bit more of our sauce. Then we take a second noodle and we repeat. Then we just roll this guy up. It's gonna be some fat enchiladas here. Roll that guy up and then we just put him in here like that. Look at that, it fits perfectly, like a glove. So we can get 3 in here, perfect. Then we just wash, rinse, and repeat. Then we take our guys here, we add some more meat sauce. Then we sprinkle some mozzarella cheese all over this guy. And a little Parmesan if you want. You could throw some extra Italian seasoning or something on here if you wanted to, but we're just gonna do like this. Then we're gonna throw these in our oven at 350 for about 30 minutes. See you in a sec. And here's our enchiladas right out of the oven. See, still bubbling away. So we're just gonna let these guys cool before we cut into them or eat them, because that's lava. That's basically a volcano. That's a lava volcano. Maybe it's a super volcano. I guess it depends on how good it tastes.
Liquid hot magma.
And here's our guy, nice and cooled off. Go ahead and just take one of them. And there we have our lasagna enchiladas. It's a big boy. And it's time for a bite. Cheers. It's delicious. It somehow is a combination of I guess somehow it's obviously. I didn't know, but you get that sort of, texturally there's something about it that's very enchilada, but obviously the flavors and the taste, because that's why we made it, are all lasagna. Kind of a marriage of the two. Really good. I mean, why not just make a lasagna, I guess, is a good question, but this is kind of a cool way to do it. And you could literally just make one if you just want to make it for yourself. And then you don't have to make a whole freaking lasagna, but you can make a bunch. Anyways, it's just a cool idea. It's freaking delicious. So hey, go try it. It's a Italian, Mexican fusion sort of, definitely worth trying out of 10. That's what I think. But hey, let's see what Nash thinks. Hey bud, how you doing?
I'm good. Just been kicking tires and lighting fires to get things done.
Well, check it out. We got these lasagna enchiladas you wanted. Well, here you go. What do you think?
Oh, I like that. It is the perfect combination of the two, with the texture and feel of an enchilada, but the flavors of lasagna. This is a winner.
Anything you want to say to your fans?
The opposite of love is not hate, it's indifference. The opposite of art is not ugliness, it's indifference. The opposite of faith is not heresy, it's indifference. And the opposite of life is not death, it's indifference.
Nash approves, I approve. Look, this is a delicious dish, pretty easy to make, definitely worth trying. So go give it a try. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate you all. Love you all. If you wouldn't mind taking a second to subscribe, like, share, comment, that would help us out. It'd mean a lot. Hit that bell for notifications. If there's anything you want me to make, you want me and Nash to taste, go ahead and drop that down in the comments or head over to our website, timschaoskitchen.com. Send us a message there. And hey, just remember, cook more, eat better, embrace the chaos. That's it for now, folks. Until next time, be good and peace.